Good morning class 11th and 12th. Let's start our new topic, that is Python dictionaries. It is a separate topic for class 11, but for 12th it is included in your session unit 2, that is revision to a second. So what is dictionary? A dictionary is a collection which is unordered, changeable, indexed. In Python, dictionaries are written in curly bracket and they have keys and values. Students, we have learned about string, we learn about list, tuple, and now it dictionaries. For class 11th, all these are the 4 chapters, but for class 12th, these all come under your chapter number 2nd. So let's have an example. Dictionaries are changeable. It means they are mutable. You can change the values. And they are unordered. They are not stored at a contiguous memory location, but they are indexed. They are having a index. It is not sure that the index number is sequence in a proper sequence or in a contiguous, but they are indexed. So let's see an example. This is a dictionary name, and for writing a dictionary or for starting a dictionary, what you have to do, you have to use the curly braces. So dictionary equals to curly braces start. All these things at the left hand side are the keys and these are the values. You have to close the curly braces. As soon as you close the curly braces, your dictionary will close. So to print your dictionary, what you have to do, you have to use print function, and in round bracket or you can say in parentheses, you have to write the name of the dictionary. Now let's move toward the next topic, that is accessing item. How you can access the items when you mention a dictionary. So for that you have to do, we can access the items of a dictionary by referring to its key name inside the square bracket. You have to just write the key name in the square bracket. There is a proper procedure for that. Here it is, x equals to your dictionary name, square brackets, in double quotation. What you have to write? You have to write the name of the key. Let's check it out. So here is a dictionary name equals to definition of the dictionary, means you have described a dictionary. X equals to dictionary name model and print x. So your model name will be displayed here. Now there are various methods to display your dictionary. You are having one more method, that is get. For get method, you are having a format like x equals to your dictionary name dot operator, then get, then in parentheses with double quotation mark you have to write the key name. It will also print the same output as the above program will do. See, the output of both are the same if you write the key name in the square brackets, then also, and if you are using get method, then also. Now how you can change the value? To change the value, what you have to write? You have to write the dictionary name in square bracket. You have to mention the key, and after that equals to your new value. So the new value will automatically assign to the key, like your dictionary name year equals to the new value. So this new value is assigned to the year. So when you print this program, the output will be, in place of year we are having 2018. Loop through a dictionary. How we can use a loop in a dictionary? Loop is repeating a number of statements again and again till the condition became true or false. So we are using for loop here. When looping through a dictionary, the written value are the keys of the dictionary, but there are methods to return the value also. So when we are using the dictionaries with loop, in that case only the key will display. मतलब जितने भी dictionary की key हैं वो display होंगे, but with the help of some other methods we can also display the value as well. Like here's an example for x in your dictionary name colon. Don't forget to use the colons after the loop. After the conditional statement, then you have to give an indentation. Indentation is a space between the margin line and the text. So you have, when you print the X, then check the output. Here is the output. Only keys will display. No value will be displayed here. So to display the value, what we are having this function print all the values in the dictionary one by one. For X in your dictionary name colon, indentation print dictionary name, and in square bracket you have to mention the loop variable. X is a loop variable. You have to use this one. For X in dictionary name dot values colon indentation print X. So when you run this program, see, values of the keys represent here as an output. Next is loop through both keys and values. At the same time we can print both keys and values. For this we are having method items. So for X and Y in dictionary name dot items, print X and Y. We use X for the keys and Y for the values. So the result will be like this. When we are using items method, in items method our key name as well as their values will print simultaneously. Check if key exists or not. For checking this whether a key exists or not, we use in keyword. In is an membership operator. It comes under membership operator. In membership operator we are having two operators, in and not in. For checking whether a value exists in a dictionary, you have used in, and if you want to check not in, we can check not in also. Let's have a look toward our program. Let's mention the else condition also. So else colon. Don't forget to mention the colon and indentation after if else and with loop. वी आर हैविंग, अगर मॉडल हमारे पास हमारी डिक्शनरी में है तो आ जाएगा प्रिंट येस, मॉडल इज़ वन ऑफ द की इन द डिक्शनरी. एल्स प्रिंट नो, मॉडल इज़ नॉट वन ऑफ द की इन द डिक्शनरी. Let's run this program. The output will be same because model is one of the key in the dictionary. Let's change our condition. Instead of model, let's write the price, whether the price is given in the dictionary or not. So let's run this program. हमने क्या चेक किया है, प्राइस इज इन डिक्शनरी. सो हमारी डिक्शनरी ये है, इसमें प्राइस जैसी कोई भी चीज़ नहीं है. तो आउटपुट क्या होगा, प्रिंट नो प्राइस इज़ नॉट वन ऑफ द की इन द डिक्शनरी. सो आंसर इज़ नो, प्राइस इज़ नॉट वन ऑफ द की इन डिक्शनरी. ओके, let's check how to calculate the dictionary length. To calculate the dictionary length, we are having len function. This function is used to calculate the length of the dictionary. Same function we used with string, with tuple and with list. This common function is used to calculate the length, whether we are talking about string, tuple, list or dictionary. Next is adding items. How you can add more items to your dictionary. For that there is a simple method. Similarly, when you change the value, same method is used for adding a new key. Like adding an item to a dictionary is done by using new index key by assigning to its value. Example, your dictionary नेम न्यू की कौन सी है आपकी, कलर, और उसको वैल्यू क्या असाइन हुआ है, रेड. जब हम अब इस बार डिक्शनरी को प्रिंट करेंगे तो ब्रांड, मॉडल, ईयर के साथ एक और चीज़ प्रिंट होगी, दैट इज़ योर कलर. Next is removing items. There are several methods to remove item from a dictionary. Let's check it out. First one is pop method. Pop method is used to delete or remove any of the key. So what you have to do, you have to just write your dictionary name dot operator pop method and the key name which you want to remove. Similarly, there is one more method, that is pop item method. Pop item method removes the last inserted item. Whatsoever the last inserted item, like here we are having last inserted item year. अगर हम पुरानी वाली डिक्शनरी को कंसीडर करते हैं जिसमें हमने अभी अभी कलर को ऐड किया था, तो उसमें लास्ट आइटम कौन सा होगा, कलर. सो इन दैट यू हैव टू रिमूव, so this method will remove the last added item. Next one is del keyword. Same keyword is used to remove the item with a specified name. It means you have to specify the name before you want to delete the value of the key. So this is the dictionary. Here are the key names, are the values. This is your method name, your dictionary name, square bracket and the key that you want to delete. So let's print it out. See, there is no model name. Next, delete keyword can also be used to delete the complete dictionary. हम पूरी डिक्शनरी डिलीट करने के लिए भी delete keyword यूज़ कर सकते हैं. So let's check the method to use this keyword. Here we have to write delete, that is del, your dictionary name. If we mention anything in the square bracket, then the mentioned key will delete with its value. But if we are not mentioning any of the key, it means that complete dictionary is going to delete. The clear method empties the dictionary. It will empty the value, not the, means this dictionary name will exist but there will be no values and keys. We can further add the values and keys. Next is copy a dictionary. You cannot copy a dictionary simply by typing dictionary 2 equals to dictionary 1, because dictionary 2 will only be reference to dictionary 1, and change made in dictionary made 1 will automatically be made in dictionary 2. So if we do this, अगर हम dictionary 1 में कोई change करते हैं, then they will be reflected in dictionary 2. So there are two ways to make a copy. One way is to use the built-in dictionary method, copy. Built-in methods वो होते हैं जो ऑलरेडी हमें कोई भी लैंग्वेज प्रोवाइड करवाती है. दे आर द built-in methods, मीन्स दे आर हैविंग देयर डेफिनेशंस. वो पहले से डिफाइंड होते हैं. वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू डिफाइन देम. हमें उन्हें डिफाइन करने की ज़रूरत नहीं होती, हमें सिर्फ उन्हें यूज़ करना होता है. सो हेयर इज़ एन एग्जाम्पल. दिस इज़ अ one dictionary, this is another dictionary, and you just copy this dictionary in this one. Another way to make the copy, to use the built-in function dict. This function also copy the dictionary. Here this is the second dictionary. equals to method name plus your first dictionary. So first dictionary and second dictionary, the value and the content and the keys and the values will be copied to the second dictionary. Nested dictionary. Nested means a dictionary containing another dictionary is known as nested dictionary. जब एक चीज़ कोई वैसी ही चीज़ दोबारा कंटेन करती है, लाइक जैसे नेक्स्टेड लूप, एक लूप के अंदर दूसरा लूप, नेक्स्टेड इफ़, एक इफ़ के अंदर दूसरा इफ़, नेक्स्टेड स्ट्रिंग, एक स्ट्रिंग के अंदर दूसरे स्ट्रिंग, नेस्टेड लिस्ट, एक लिस्ट के अंदर दूसरी लिस्ट. सिमिलरली नेस्टेड डिक्शनरीज, एक डिक्शनरी के अंदर दूसरी डिक्शनरी. So here is an example that you have to note all these example as well as headings. You have to make proper note in your notebook. Now it comes the dictionary constructor. It is possible to use this constructor to make a new dictionary. So here's the term comes constructor. I think you are not all heard about this term कि constructor क्या होता है. So this constructor built dictionaries directly from the sequence of keys and value pair. In order to create an empty dictionary, we can use this function without any of the argument, and if we pass the arguments, then those arguments work as the keys and the values. Now next is dictionary methods. Here are the methods. First one is clear, copy, from keys, get, item, keys, pop item, set default, update, values. Some of them you have learned just right now, like pop is used to remove the specific key. It is used to remove key as well as the value. ठीक है. Returns a list containing a tuple of each key value pair. What you have to do, you have to make this table in your copies. Here is text exercise with example. So you have to solve this exercise on your own. Like use the get method to print the values of the model key of the car dictionary. Here is a dictionary known as car. You have to make the use of get method to print the values. So here we are having this much only with Python dictionaries. Tomorrow we learn about the left topics in this dictionary. So student, please do your homework and make notes regularly. Thank you student. This is all about your dictionaries in Python.